Okay, that was a thing. I came over here and everybody dropped dead. The hell? How are you supposed to do anything if all the enemies just drop dead? Let's try this again, shall we? Rhino. Iron skin. Take lots of damage. And it doesn't last as long as everybody hopes it does. There's a reason for this. Though a while ago they did make some major changes to Rhino, where you can see in the top right it's going up there. I don't think I made these guys high enough, and I'm dead, level to actually demonstrate this. But what they did is when you activate Iron Skin, I'll try that again but I'll max the levels out. And this kind of took me by surprise because I've read through most of the notes and I haven't come across an actual fix for this. The number going up in the top right there, that refers to how much extra strength and power and all the rest of it that Iron Skin gets when you activate it. And you will see lots of videos where people go, activate it and then do damage to yourself. It doesn't work anymore. You can take Iron Skin off. You can no longer damage it yourself. So during those 3 seconds when it is getting all of the power, I'm trying to think if I have it. I'm going to try the Ogress because I have not used that weapon in so long. The build on it is really, really old. Yeah, that'll do. Possibly. Let's just take the Sentinel weapon off. I don't know why it even has one equipped, because if I go in and actually show this, there's no mod here that lets it shoot. I completely took it out. But, try again. 0. 0. And it took Iron Skin off with the second round. It will not let you actually damage your own Iron Skin anymore. You have to get enemies to do it for you. This has kind of become slightly problematic. First off, because I completely forgot to take my Iron Skin off, and by the time these guys actually get into position to do damage to us, yeah. And now it does damage. There's 14,000 health this now has, and it will increase the strength of Iron Skin. Running around, you can see I'm not taking that much off. It still goes off really quickly, though for some reason visually I don't have an Iron Skin on there. I don't know what that is. I've come across that bug several times. Okay, that was weird. And that's the build I used to run around with, because if I go into abilities for Iron Skin, it has 5.1 million ferrite armor, which should theoretically be quite powerful. But I've been playing just a little bit. I actually need to form a V on here so I can fit something like... is it power strength? Yeah. I want to put that in there, but I'm 1 point away from fitting the max one. So I do need to form a V there so I can get power drift into there, which is going to increase the power strength. It takes it to 7... no... 117 from 115. Just out of curiosity, if I take that off and throw that in there, it'll take it to 130. Which isn't that bad, but it kind of messes with Iron Skin rather badly. It more than halves it at 2.2 million. Which I thought was weird. So armor, Iron Skin basically works off... it's got to be health and armor mods, really. That did not work. And I also go down ridiculously quickly, because I do not have the armor I once had. I don't know when they did this to him, but it has kind of ruined my Rhino skin. I'm not even activating that quick enough. Whereas before I was able to take a bit of punishment using the build that I normally use, which luckily I did fit onto the B slot before I did anything. And Iron Skin itself doesn't gain that much extra strength, and it's being taken off just as quickly as it was before. Obviously it helps when they're actually shooting at me. But, that being said, And this is where things are, I don't want to be in there, I want to be in here. It actually helps with other things, because this build, Rhino charge is a little bit better because it has more power strength. Rhino stomp has more duration, slightly, and roar is slightly better, and I mean slightly, compared to what I normally run around with, because this is basically power strengths on here. I've got overextend, so it's got the range for stomp, because stomp is also really useful for him. Rhino charge is as well, as is roar, because roar adds damage, whereas this is kind of similar. You can see it's more based on the strength. That's why I really need to format this V in here. So basically this will be a 2-former build, so it's not even that much work to get this to fit. But it would be a V here, and then I could fit this in here. And that would be really nice, because this one is basically health, shields, streamline. It's just basic mods. Transient Fortitude's the only real special one here. Ignoring primed flow. Normal flow will probably work just as well. But if I go to abilities, yeah, the radius is exactly the same. Yeah, it's not as good. What I used to run around with is basically an iron skin build, and what I have now, once Rhino's finished picking up all the weird stuff, is it won't help with iron skin at all. What it will do, if I have time to actually do this, natural talent would go so well on him, it really would. What I should do is activate this while I'm moving, then get between these two posts, and boom! Everybody is in the air, and it's going to last a little bit longer. More duration would probably be much better here. Whoa, that aim is really bad.